Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And I'm going to be talking about Gara's abilities, because some people don't know about her abilities, how they work, how they synergize with one another. I've looked at it. I've seen the video just now, and I was like, man, she's a CC frame. But I wonder about her stats, but they didn't really touch the stats all that much. But as far as with her abilities, let's just get right into it, because 3 out of her 4 abilities, by my knowledge from what I'm seeing right here, is mostly power, strength, duration, and range. Alright, so let's get right into this bad boy. Shattered Lash. Lash out with stream or shattered glass or hold for an arcing strike. Practically this, you could say, is like Volt's shock, or Frost is freeze. But what's different about Shattered Lash, as you can talk about for Gara, is that she can hold for an arcing strike, or she could just throw the glass at enemies. And that's all for power, strength, and range. So that's really good. Splinter Storm. Gara's armor splinters into a maelstrom of shattered glass that slices enemies and impairs their weapons. Allies who contact the cloud are fortified against damage. So it's doing 2 things here. You could use it against enemies, practically kills them, wipes them out, or you could cast it on allies and you could get damage reduction. So that this ability is really good, especially if you like to put it on allies. You could put it on multiple, I believe. I don't know if it's limited to like 1 at a time. I'm not too sure about that, but it seems like you could put it on all allies for that damage reduction. So that's really nice, and that scales off of power, strength, duration, and range. So that is really good. Spectrorage traps enemies in a carousel of mirrors, forcing them to attack visions of their true selves. Destroyed mirrors damage their attackers, as does collapse of the carousel. Now this ability reminds me of Magnetize, and the reason why I say that is because with Magnetize, as we all know, once you trap an enemies that be shooting into the Magnetize, it'll go right back to the person that you cast Magnetize on, and enemies could come into it. The difference with Spectrorage is that which enemies you trap in, they're trapped in. Once they start shooting at each other, they'll do damage to themselves, just like Magnetize. Cool. Once the shattered glass gets damaged, get damage onto them. Once the duration of it is over, all the glass will be shattered and whoever is remaining will die. Fair enough. Mass Vitrify creates an expanding ring of molten glass that slows crystallized enemies who enter. When the expansion is complete, the ring hardens to block weapon fire. Using Shattered Lash, which is her first, you could break the glass and shatter it outward. This reminds me of Frost's snow globe, but on the opposite side. Because with Frost, in order to break his snow globe, you gotta be outside of his globe and cast freeze, and it will break and expand outward. For Gara, you could stay in, and once you cast your first, it will break. So that is a really nice thing as far as with Mass Vitrify. And with the combination of all of these abilities, especially 3 out of the 4, like I said, is mostly strength, duration, and range. Splinter Storm, Spectrorage, and Mass Vitrify. Shattered Lash is the odd one out because that is only strength and range. So practically, for what I've been reading and seeing based on her abilities, she's a CC frame with a lot of defensive capabilities, not only for herself but for her allies, especially with Splinter Storm. Spectrorage and Mass Vitrify is mostly CC from what I'm reading. Trap enemies, they can't attack you, they'll be attacking themselves. Or in Mass Vitrify's situation here, it creates that ring, freezing enemies, and once they're frozen, that's it. Enemies who are trying to come in, they can't come in because they closed off, but you could break it. So that's a nice thing right there. So I can't wait to try out Gara when she drops on console.
Hey guys, this is your girl, the Girl Gamer. Just wanted to say thanks for watching my boy Kachi90. If you like what you see, definitely hit that like button and go subscribe to his channel for more awesome videos. This has been the Kachi Show, where amazing content happens. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!